annual report of a company is an extremely important document. However, it is very voluminous and hence very few people are able to read it. We produce an analysis of the annual reports for the benefit of users who may be independent directors of the company, whether they are from accounting and finance background or not, still have to participate in the decision making. Senior management of the company may find it useful. What makes these documents even more useful is the fact that we compare what happened in the past 6 years in the company and hence are able to identify the key trends at the subject company, and we also make extensive peer group comparisons. A PDF version of the report referred to in this version is available as a free sample. We are able to make similar reports on companies of your choice and customized for your requirements. Please contact us for pricing, turnaround times, and other details. First up is the sectoral overview of the cement industry. As of 2024, India is the world's second largest cement producer, accounting for approximately 10% of the annual global cement production. India's current installed cement capacity is approximately 630 MMT, added 45 MTPA of new cement capacity in the current year, with a CAGR of 4.4% for FY19 to FY24. Subsequently, cement production has also increased at a similar pace with a CAGR of 3.8%, rising from 337.3 MMT to 430 MMT approx. Cement demand for FY24 grew by 12% year over year and is projected to demonstrate impressive growth range of 9 to 10% for the full year of FY24, driven primarily by increased demand for urban housing and infrastructure sectors. Capacity additions are expected to increase by 35 to 40 MTPA in FY24 and 30 to 35 MTPA in FY25, with the eastern and central regions leading the expansion. Capacity utilizations is anticipated to rise to 70 to 72% in FY25 and 68% in FY23, supported by higher cement volumes. The outlook for the cement sector appears promising due to the growth prospects in the housing and infrastructure sectors. Cement volumes are expected to increase by 8 to 9%. The centre's enhanced budget allocation for infrastructure, reaching Rs 11.1 trillion in FY25, reflects a substantial 17% increase over the previous fiscal year. Various government initiatives which will likely impact the cement demand are as follows. Development of 35 multi-modal logistics parks, PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan, Phase 4 of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana will be launched to provide all-weather connectivity to 25,000 rural habitations. 2 lakh kilometers national highway to be developed in FY25. Airport Regional Connectivity Scheme UDAN to expand network to 220 airports. Smart city projects. Rural housing, urban housing, and investments in the sector are some of the other demand drivers for the cement industry. Moving on to the detailed analysis of the annual report of Ambuja Cement. Ambuja Cements Limited is one of India's leading cement and building material companies and a member of the diversified Adani portfolio. The company has a pan-India channel network consisting of 11,000 dealers and 38,000 retailers sub-dealers. Ambuja's brand architecture comprises a range of cement which includes products like Ambuja Cement, Ambuja Plus, Ambuja Composim, and Ambuja Kavach, and other allied products such as cement blocks and ready-to-use silt-free sand. The operations of the company include 6 integrated manufacturing units, 9 grinding and blending units, and 8 bulk terminals in India. 66.70% of the total outstanding shares are held by the promoters and promoter group, of which 63.11% are held by the holding company, that is Holdrent Investments Limited, Mauritius. CRISIL Ratings and India Ratings and Research has reaffirmed the long-term credit rating of AAA/stable and IND AAA/stable, that is highest category, and short-term credit rating of A1+ and IND A1+ for the bank loan facilities. Here is the consolidated balance sheet of the company for 5 accounting periods from FY20 to FY24. Here is the consolidated profit and loss statement of the company for 5 accounting periods from FY20 to FY24. EBITDA and net profit of the company has recovered and improved in FY 2024 owing to softening of fuel costs in FY 24. The company has been consistent in distributing dividends and has declared a dividend of Rs 2 per share for FY 2023-24. Here is the breakup of other income and other expenses for FY 24 and the previous 3 accounting periods. Here is the consolidated cash flow for FY24 and the previous 4 accounting periods. The total cash and cash equivalents have increased due to higher inflow from operations. These tables show several amounts presented as a proportion of sales. Increase in net profit and EBITDA margins is seen because of softening of fuel and freight expenses during the year as seen before. The company also reduced its kiln fuel cost from Rs 2.57 to Rs 1.90 per 1000 kilocalories. Ambuja Cement is maximizing the use of captive and alternative fuels to rationalize fuel costs. Similar trend has been seen amongst the big players in the industry. The company's freight and forwarding cost per ton witnessed a 2.7% decline over the year. The working capital as of March 31, 2024 is down as compared to March 31, 2023. Major reason being decrease in advance to suppliers as on March 31, 2024. Several metrics and ratios are presented in the table for FY 2024 and the previous 4 accounting periods. A good recovery can be seen in EBIT, EBITDA and net profit margins as well as return on net worth in FY 2024 as compared to 15-month period ended 31st March 2023. Here are the highlights for the first 2 quarters of financial year 2024-25. The comprehensive environment management system of the company aligns policies, procedures, and practices with the industry's best standards, allowing it to proactively address climate risks, minimize waste generation, and champion recycling. The company actively advocates for integrating climate change measures into national policies, reflecting its commitment to broader environmental initiatives and sustainable practices. Major initiatives and efforts undertaken by the company are displayed on the screen. The company addresses local needs through its corporate social responsibility arm, positively impacting over 3.27 million people in 2,808 villages across 29 districts and 12 states in India over 3 decades. Some of the key flagship CSR programs undertaken by Ambuja Cement during the year are displayed on the screen. As of March 31, 2024, company's board had 8 members comprising of 1 executive director, 2 non-executive and non-independent directors, 1 nominee director and 4 independent directors including 1 woman director. During the year under review, there were no changes in the directorships of the company. As on March 31, 2024, the following are key managerial personnel of the company. Mr. Ajay Kapoor, Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Vinod Bahati, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Hitesh Marthak, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. Subsequently, following changes took place in the key managerial personnel. Mr. Hitesh Marthak resigned as Company Secretary and Compliance Officer with effect from closing hours March 31, 2024. Mr. Manish Mistry was appointed as Company Secretary and Compliance Officer with effect from April 1, 2024. As on March 31, 2024, the board has constituted the following statutory committees: Audit Committee, Nomination and Remuneration Committee, Stakeholders Relationship Committee, Risk Management Committee, Corporate Social Responsibility Committee, Governance Committees, Corporate Responsibility Committee, Information Technology and Data Security Committee, Legal, Regulatory and Tax Committee, Reputation Risk Committee, Mergers and Acquisition Committee, Commodity Price Risk Committee, Public Consumer Committee. A brief tabular overview of performance of 6 notable players of the industry on the environmental front. Next up is a brief tabular overview of performance of 6 notable players of the industry with regards to capacity and production. Capacity augmentation can be seen across all the players presented in FY 2024. Increasing demand and consumption of cement in the country due to infrastructure boost has led to capacity augmentation in the industry. Here is the graphical comparison of the EBITDA and net profit margins of the selected players in the industry. A notable trend can be seen in EBITDA margins where after decline in FY 2022 and FY 23, they have recovered well in FY 2024. The net profit margins also more or less follow the same trend as the EBITDA margins, and a recovery can be seen in FY 2024 in them as well. That is all for this video. Thank you. The PDF version of the report referred to in this version is available as a free sample. We are able to make similar reports on companies of your choice and customized for your requirements. Our services include a full range of research service which include integrity due diligence, annual report analysis, competitive studies, channel surveys, market studies and economic sentiment analysis, host of other business research services. Please contact us for pricing, turnaround times and other details. Thank you.